Let's see. Ah, I'm live. What's going on, guys? Making the face small to me. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. Just yelling about my Eagles, all that stuff. Let me get this going. I'm Adam Rosenberg. This is the Rithmm Lab with Adam Rosenberg. That's me up there. Gonna show you basically it's about a half hour where I'm gonna look through things on my computer and you get to watch. And I'll answer some questions. We can have some fun. Right now we're finding some college. We do have an NBA game tonight, but I don't care. Luka triple double is mispriced on Bet Rivers at like 14-1. That actually appeals to me, but I think we're like 5-1 in plays that we've given out on the show. I don't know. I haven't totally tracked them, but they've been good. So that being said, let's get right into it. You probably can't really see my screen. Let me see. Does this work? There you go. Okay, cool. All right. So first things first, I like to filter. I like to do, I'm a big totals guy. So I'm going to go after the totals. I do recommended bets only. I like totals because I think you can get a really good edge, especially with Rithmm on these because they move like crazy and I just don't care about a lot of these kids. Furman and Samford is at the top of my list right now. No, it's disgusting of me. Sorry guys, I burped right into the mic. All right, let's look through. Let's see what this is okay, so Furman's been covering like crazy and Samford has not. Oh no, sorry. Furman's been going to the over. Samford has not. See what's happening here. I want to look at the last time that these guys played. I'm looking at that on KenPom. God, this cold is like the worst. Again, if you're just joining, Adam Rosenberg, Rithmm Lab. I've shaved my beard. It'll come back. Okay, so Wofford. Okay, so I'm looking right now. They scored in that first game. That was Samford won at home, and Samford is predicted to win again at Wofford this time. Let's see. It was how many? What did they do here? They did. Let's see. Samford and Wofford. Gonna probably do. Let's look towards this. Both these teams have actually been way more towards the under. Okay, so these teams have gone under 3 out of the last 4 times that they played each other, and they're pretty substantial under teams. Looking at Samford at home, yeah, we want this under, guys. I'm into it. Under 53, under the 53.5. I think we want this. Let's see if my other models agree with it. One of the things that I like to do on Rithmm, so just so everyone knows, like I'm very good at baseball. I'm very good at football. I'm pretty good at college, but shout out to the Pump Fake Pod guys. They are who I learn a lot of stuff from. I use Rithmm as a blind spot for sports that I'm not the best at because I'm going to trust projections. I'm going to trust things that have been winning. I'm going to trust something that can see the whole board of all these 360 some schools. That is Rithmm. It has worked out really well for me. It's worked out really well for totals. Don't pay as much attention to like when I track all of it and then I kind of do some things internally. Don't get freaked out of like, oh man, his model says that it's only 2%. Like I use my models on here tracking just so that I can have a lot of data points. So I'm going to track though. 2 of my models like it, both Beta House and Eurotrip. I'm going to confirm that I am a 100 unit better. Just so that folks know, let's see, back testing results. Why can't I do this? Let me just do this. Backing up a little bit. Let's just see. Beta House how's Beta House been on totals? Oh, 0-3 yesterday. Well, then they're due. But let's see. My Eurotrip one on totals was 1-1 yesterday. Again, I've been tracking just a whole bunch of stuff here, so I'm trying to get more data points so I can see what happens. I don't take everything, but I think this is important. I really do like this play. So we are taking, like I said, we're going to have the under Furman and Samford. So let me put that in. Good deal. That is going to be one of our plays. Okay, let's kind of go back to this and see what else we like on here. One of the things that I do, and I learned this from a trick from somebody in the Discord, is I track I track filters within tracked plays, so I can kind of go back and see like what level of play is doing well. So on totals, on recommended bets, let's see. 6 to 13. Let's see. 6 to 13 and 56 was something that I was liking on my Nerds in Paradise model, which I haven't been using as a lot lately, but has been okay over the last 30. It's been really good all season. So generally speaking, we like this one. Let's see. What are my things for my Euro trip one? Euro trip is 10 to 14. I think I recommend people do this because you kind of can figure out, well, where within my own stuff are things working out. So let's see. Well, this hasn't worked out, so I don't know what to tell it. Anyway, all right. Well, you guys don't need to see me mess around with that. I do like this play. I'm kind of keeping it simple. Like this a lot. Zaga and Wazoo. What do I got here? Who is? Oh, okay. Zaga and Wazoo. Let's see. Is this something that I want? So 61%. I like to look at things that have a higher win probability rate because actually that's something I can tell you. So like if I look at on totals, when I have totals that have a win probability of let's say 59 and higher, yeah, everything's great. Like, and in fact, let's look at it on like Euro trip. How's Euro trip been? Yeah, man, 1-0. Euro trip was 1-0 yesterday on higher ranking things. Like just in general, man. This don't pay attention to that. That's fine. So let's look at this. Okay, cool. So we got a 61% Gonzaga. Let's see what Gonzaga's been doing. Oh, both of these teams are such great under teams. Oh, I love it. Zaga and Washington State. I'm gonna go. I'm sharing this tab just so that people can see. I'm looking at team rankings now on over under. I'm gonna look at what is this? The WAC. Is it WCC? Nope. Yeah, it's the WAC. Okay. So overall conference games, that's what I care about because conference games are where people live and die. 7-7, and Zaga 8-5. Let's see. As a home team, it's kind of a look ahead spot for Zaga because they got St. Mary's on deck. Home. Well, this is 92 to the over at home. I don't know if I like this play as much as they do. Yeah, I don't know models. Sorry, guys. I'm not as big into that. I'm very much into this Furman Stanford play, though. This North Dakota State and South Dakota. Ooh, UIC and Drake. Let's do this. There's a joke going on in the Discord that these teams play each other like every week. So let me just take a look. 4 straight unders for the Flames, the Bulldogs, kind of hit or miss. Let's take a look. Under. When they are at home, they go under. Teams are really good on the road. UIC and Drake. Let's take a look. We don't have anything here. Got to take a look at it on here. UIC. So it's funny. UIC has actually been an over team. Lately. I don't know why. Oh, here's the Flames thing. They have 121 when they're doing that. So, okay. It's kind of taking a look. If you go with this number, they've gone over this number lately as I'm doing some of the math. So, they might be an overplay for me. We can kind of look. I don't know. One of the things though, when I am using Rithmm is that I just kind of like to trust a little bit on like what's being recommended. So we'll refresh this again. I really like that Stanford play. That one is for sure in my queue. I like that under a lot. Let me see about God, I have such a in my throat. Clear that, do that. NCAA. Okay. I'm just looking on this this stuff here. So Miami and Florida State is listing. Oh no, this is way down there. Hold on, let's just see. So the top play overall that my models love is this Samford under. So I think we just need to bet this right now, guys. You guys are all here, so let's do it. I am using my app right now to do this. We're going Samford. We are going under. I'm seeing for those that can get anything down on Bally's, I'm seeing a 154, but the model likes it like way down to 147. So let's kind of do this. Let's see Samford, and I'm doing it. Samford basketball. We have got it, and boom, I got 154 at minus 110. So I am on this. Boom, it's done. Okay, cool. We got that. DePaul and St. John's. Has DePaul been good? I think the Big East is a little bit down overall. I was a big UConn guy, so maybe I'm just being jaded, but I'm a big fan of that. Okay, guys. So the St. John's won, didn't cover with Creighton after what's his name died. Villanova beat him. DePaul played a pretty hard-nosed game against. Oh no, they didn't. That's a typo. No, they got their butts kicked. So they didn't cover that. They covered against Marquette. They didn't cover against Villanova. Covered against Seton Hall, but like let's be honest, like everybody, like Seton Hall is not very good. They covered against UConn on that back door, but they're at home right now. 67% probability. Let's see if any other models of mine like this. I want to see also how far out they are of like on KenPom. We're going to go to this. Let me share this tab instead. We're going to go to KenPom. Let's see. Can look at the conferences, fan match, universe. Let's go to the Big East. Oh, here you go. So St. John's is in just this awesome tier, and there's DePaul hanging out right there. This is a really good chart to use on KenPom, because like this is a very balanced team, and like I said, St. John's is extremely defensive dependent. So this is actually like a really good reason why you could make the case of like, hey, I like this team a lot. Let me just see. So DePaul, they're a little bit adjusted offense. They're still right over there. See what their effective field goal. Green's really good. What's their effective field goal on offense? DePaul's really balanced, guys. I didn't realize that. Pretty good team. Let's kind of. This is a very balanced team versus this 11-15, but like a lot better than I thought. Who knew? So they're projected to lose by what, 10? Oh, DePaul, your offense is terrible within the conference. St. John's obviously got the best defense in there. Okay, so this is kind of hard to take. They're just the bottom of every single category. I didn't realize this. And then their free throw percentages are, I mean, these free throw percentages are atrocious. So let me just look at projected to lose by 12 by KenPom. They got to look ahead to Butler. I mean, this team is probably cooked, to be totally honest. It's not, I don't know if I love it. Two models like it, which, let me just look. Does St. John's have a look ahead? Because that's really what's important. If St. John's has a look ahead, because St. John's 22-4. Yes, they do. Okay, that's why. Yeah, we want DePaul. So here's the big thing right here, and you're not gonna see it in the Rithmm app. You'll see it here. They play Connecticut on Sunday, and that is a massive matchup for them. That is because especially with Connecticut being 18-8. Yeah, we want DePaul, guys. This is a really, really, really key look ahead spot for St. John's. So give me DePaul, and we'll put that one into. I like it a lot. And or I should say I like it especially based on what we just saw, that this is a look ahead spot. So I am just, the line's already on the move. Look at that. Gonna take it on ESPN at 12.5. Yeah, we're gonna take it at 12.5 on ESPN. Look, it fits in with Ken Palm likes it there, so we'll do that. So that's something to look at as you're getting to these points in the season. You got to basically look like, who is this team playing? That might be a good look ahead. So give me 12.5 points at home for DePaul, and we got it. So that is in. We like that one. All right, let's go. Let's see what else we got here, guys. This is fun, right? You get to watch me play on my computer and get to do all these things. It's just such a wild thing. Okay. Refreshing. DePaul. And then this one. Okay. So again, Gonzaga has a look ahead spot. But this Portland one I really like. This Portland, St. Mary's in the same situation as St. John's. They have a look ahead to Gonzaga. I like this. I had talked this one over with Scott Reichel, who many of you know is my tag team partner on all things silliness. Oh, well, one of my models likes St. Mary's. I don't. I got to tell. I'm going to look at. Let me look at this tab on St. Mary's. St. Mary's. Oops. You got to go St. Mary's. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so they like them to, blow them out. No, they like them to win by 25. But again, they got Gonzaga on deck. This is a St. Mary's team. Let's see what's happening within conference. Portland is really good at free throws. And they don't foul. So we like that. We like that a lot. So there's that. Let's just look at what St. Mary's 23-4. They're up on Gonzaga. This is just 100% a look ahead spot. I actually never know what this means on Ken Pop, but I'm going to look at it. Gonzaga's 20-7. Yeah, this is a key. They got a key look ahead matchup coming. So let's get that. Let's get the Portland. What are they? The Pilots? Am I making that up? Could they be the Pilots? Do they want to be the Pilots? Maybe. Whatever. We're going to call them the Pilots. Portland. I never want you guys thinking that I'm not going to take something that I give out. I think that's just kind of crooked nonsense. So, best line I'm seeing 24.5. Minus 115 on DraftKings. I just took that. So we have those three plays in here. Oh, there's a baseball play. You guys want to actually, those of you that have tuned in, after I do this, I'm going to drop a baseball play for you guys. So a baseball future for you, if I will. Vlad Guerrero, MVP, 17-1. The guy is potentially third in hits last year, like fifth in home runs. There's a lot of good reasons like that. So there's me sneaking in that baseball. Now we could talk about some futures bets. And actually, I'm going to go to a completely different part of the Rithmm app and talk about some futures bets for here. Future Yankee. We're getting from the look at this. The Rithmm models themselves think that Vladdy is a future Yankee. I think he's a future Philly. I can make the case for that. But look, I'm going to show you this. A lot of you probably don't know that this section on the Rithmm app exists. But I'm going to show you it. So you go into the power conferences and it basically can tell you what over-under records are, last 10, all this sorts of stuff. Which actually I didn't even know existed until a little bit ago. You can go through all these different categories, which are great. So the thing is about teams that are good for looking at futures is that you want teams that can play defense. You want teams that can also play offense, specifically make their free throws. So let's look at teams that are really good at defensive rebounding. This is Florida Gators. I just love. And they just rebound well across the board. Offensive rebounding, they're great. They do that. I'm a big fan of this team. So let me just see. Field goals attempted, 2 points attempted, fouls, free throws attempted. They are hopefully not terrible here. Yeah, these are teams I do not want in the tournament. I do not want Kansas. They don't get to the line. Free throws made. I don't want Cincy. I don't want UVA. I don't want Kansas. I don't want Georgetown. I don't want any of these teams. Houston can't make free throws. They're all terrible. Let's see. I like Wisconsin a lot. Wisconsin's actually a really interesting one. Let's look at Wisconsin and let's do this. So hang on. Wisconsin Badgers. I know you guys are like, I wanted plays today, but we're gonna look at a couple things here. So let's look at did that even work? It may not have worked. It's okay if it didn't. Expected win percentage is kind of a thing. Oh, offensive efficiency. Yeah, this is the stuff that I like. Okay. So you want a team that has very high offensive efficiency and a team that has also very high defensive efficiency. As you can see, my Syracuse Orange are not defensively efficient. So looking here, like Houston, really good defensively, but Houston offensively, I believe is probably like, where are they? I don't even know. There they are, 21st. I don't want it. I want a team that's going to be in the top 10 here. This is really good for when you fill out your bracket too. So let's see. So Auburn's good, dude. Let's see. Where's Auburn on this one? So here, my point on all this is, I say this to say that I like Florida a lot. I like that makeup of that team. I like Wisconsin a lot too. So Wisconsin has a top 10 offensive efficiency, and they have a top 10 defensive efficiency, top 15 defensive efficiency too. Yeah, the top 20 defensive efficiency too. So I like that team a lot. Stop giving away our bracket slips from Scott. All right, well, Scott's right. I like Wisconsin. Scott went to Wisconsin, so that's one of the things. But Scott, I was actually going to text you and just say, I agree. I think we like both of our teams that we are backing, which is Maryland and Wisconsin, are here, and Florida. We like those teams. But I just wanted to take a moment to go through it. This Wisconsin team is very good. Let's see. Teams that don't turn the ball over either. There's another team we like, Ole Miss. Do Michigan. Let's see what Michigan looks like. All right. Michigan. I don't know. What's Michigan's turnover rate? Are they really bad at it? I haven't paid attention. Let's look. Michigan State. I don't know. This is I have to look. I'm not as into them. I'm not going to do Michigan. But there's too many Big Ten schools I'm already talking about. But I do. But this is the thing. I like Ole Miss here. Like in terms of points, I don't know. Texas is on here. Yeah, Ole Miss is fine. Yeah, I like our plays, man. I like our plays, Scott. So those are teams that I like. We took a moment just to let you know that those are teams that I do like. I like Wisconsin. I like Maryland. I like Ole Miss. I like Auburn. I like Florida. Those are the teams. So, okay. So games that I have bet. We've taken the under in Furman Samford. We've taken DePaul plus 13.5 because of the St. John's look ahead. We've taken Portland plus 24.5. Shout out to Clemson too. He's right. Shout out to Clemson. Clemson's great. Taking Portland, which I will also note is a Scott play from last night that I've now agreed with a day later, and I got at a point less. He's going to remind me that in about 20 minutes. But yes, St. Mary's has a look ahead spot. So kind of going to look at some of the things over here. Let's see. Let's see what else we want here on this. Do we want the Washington State side of this whole thing too? With a Gonzaga look ahead? I mean, that one I don't know. I think I'm really good with what the three are that we have, guys. I like this DePaul one. I like this Furman Samford under. Yes, Scott is reminding me that I'm getting the worst of a number that he gave last night. But so yes, he's 100% right. So look, you're right, Scott. You're right. I don't say it often to him, but he's right. So yeah, we got three plays, guys, that we were actually excited about then. Furman Samford under. Everything kind of checks our boxes here. These are both actually pretty big under teams on what they need to be on this number. The DePaul 13, the Portland 24.5 for me. Could have been 25.5, but whatever. Those are the three. And we like get your futures in on Ole Miss, Wisconsin, Maryland, Florida, Auburn. Scott and I have everything parlayed with UConn from last year, so we'll see what happens. But look, This is always, as always, has been real. Let me close this app a little bit, but this has been real. You guys can find me at Hey Rosenberg. I will be doing a little bit more stuff coming up. We're also going to have some cool, if you guys are really into Rithmm and what Rithmm can do for college basketball, we got some things in store that are coming up over the next few weeks. There's a bracket challenge. There's might be an event that we have going on. If you're in the Las Vegas area, maybe, I can't confirm or deny it. But yeah, you can hit me up, hit Scott up and tell him that his tennis plays stink. You should do that too. So, all right. So for everybody, I'm Adam Rosenberg at Hey Rosenberg. You can find me and you can DM me in the Discord and stuff as well. If you're just getting started, sign up because you're going to be able to get this for a good week and it's free. And I will absolutely help you out because I've done very well on this, using this app. So thanks again, guys. We will talk to you soon.